Hey everyone, Mike with Cardo here to show you the all-new 4XS communicator, which is one of the two new models made specifically by Cardo to answer the call for a perfect integration into the SHOEI Gen 3 helmets. Now, in this video, I'm going to cover everything, so stick around, let's check them out. The 4XS is a fully integrated Bluetooth communicator for the SHOEI NEOTEC 3, the GT-Air 3, and the J Cruise 3, meaning it makes use of the helmet's existing cavities for its installation, which I'll show you here in a second. Now, as an intercom, the 4XS has a bike-to-bike range of up to 1.2 kilometers, or about 3/4 of a mile, and a total group size of up to 4 riders. This system includes Cardo's live intercom technology, which is a wideband, self-healing Bluetooth connection with other Cardo intercom systems, but it can also be very easily paired with other Bluetooth intercom systems from any other major brand. This kit comes stock with our 40mm Sound by JBL speakers, supports completely wireless over-the-air software updates, has the inclusion of natural voice operation, which means you can control most parts of the headset just by telling it what to do. You have a 13-hour battery life with fast charge, an IP65 rating for protection against the elements, and it's all backed by a 2-year warranty. So we'll start by having a look at what comes in the box. I'll then show you how to install it on the various different models. And finally, I'll show you how to get things set up and how to use the 4XS. Here we go. In opening the box, first thing we see is the unit itself sitting right there on top. Underneath the blister, we'll find all the little bits. I'll show you that in a second. And one of the documents you'll see right away is this Start Here guide. Now this is important, it shows you exactly how to get your phone paired up for the first time and a QR code to go download the Cardo Connect app and activate your unit. Inside the bag, you'll find the 40mm Sound by JBL speakers, a hybrid boom microphone as well as a wired microphone, a variety of different adhesive-backed Velcro that we'll use when installing the speakers and the microphone, 2 speaker booster pads that can be used to bring the speakers closer to your ears if needed, a USB-C charging cable, and some cleaning wipes in case you need to clean stuff up once you're done. So let's check out how to install this into the helmet. I'm going to be showing you on the NEOTEC 3 and the GT-Air 3, so just keep in mind, if you have the J Cruise 3, just follow exactly what we're doing on the NEOTEC, it'll be the exact same. Okay, starting with the base cover on the left side of the helmet, we're gonna pull this little tab and drop that down, we don't need it. And then on the rear of the helmet, you've got another one here. Just kind of pull that tab, remove that, and the little foam that's underneath. And the base cover on the right side, just leave it as is, we won't be over there. Go ahead and remove both cheek pads. Get these out of the way, free things up a little bit, you just place them off to the side. And then right over the ear on both sides, you'll see this piece of material. Just go ahead and grab that and pull it out to expose the speaker cavities. All right, the helmet's all set, so now just grab the 4XS, and starting with the rear module, we're gonna place that into this rear cavity. Making sure that you tuck in underneath this little rubber piece in the back as you're doing so. And then just get the snap. Then over to the left side of the helmet, just grab the button module, and while going nose first and pressing it kind of against the helmet for a second, slide that in so you get the click. Don't worry about any of the wires at this point. Let's move on to the speakers. So grab your circular Velcros, and we're gonna place one of these in each of those speaker cavities that we exposed earlier. Now let's grab our speakers, but before you put them in, be mindful, the one with the shorter wire is gonna go on the right side of the helmet. The one with the longer wire is gonna go on the left side. We're gonna place those right on top of the Velcro that you just put in, and be mindful to have the wire kind of go out towards the rear. Speakers are in, and now I'm just gonna connect the 3.5mm speaker connector, and I'm left over with this big loop of wire, so I'm gonna run this up and over the headliner to start hiding some of this wire, because at the end of it, we're not gonna see any. Moving on now to the inner part of the right side of the helmet, where if you have a NEOTEC 3 or a J Cruise 3, this is where you'll be mounting the hybrid boom microphone. So I'm gonna take one of the rectangular Velcro and position it vertically right behind this front snap. I'll take the second one and put it right behind it, folding the excess over underneath the chin strap. Then take the hybrid boom microphone, place it right on top of those 2 pads of Velcro, making sure to stay below the snap in the front, and making sure that the arrow on the microphone would be facing towards my mouth. So let's switch over to the GT-Air 3 for a second. We've got the unit in, we've got the speakers in, plugged into the system. This being a full face helmet, we're gonna use a different approach. So let's pull out the wired mic. Right up front here is where we're gonna put the adhesive backed Velcro spacer. And then we'll grab the button mic itself, placing that right on top of it with the wire coming out this direction so that we can route it into that channel, come out nice and clean, and then just plug it into the system here at the end. Okay, back to the NEOTEC 3. Let's just hook up the microphone on this helmet. And now it's time for the best part, and that's getting this thing back together. I'm starting on the right side, but that doesn't really matter. You could do whichever side you want. The key thing is just getting those wires tucked away to a position where you're not gonna feel them. They're totally out of the way. You don't need to follow the little predetermined wire routes that are found inside the helmet. They're just not needed. You wanna make sure you leave a little slack between the button module and the rear module when you're going to put this cheek pad in. And that's it, we're done. At this point, whether it's the NEOTEC or the GT-Air or the J Cruise, once you have everything all buttoned up and put back together, it should look essentially perfect. We shouldn't see any wires hanging out anywhere. Everything should be tucked away, nice and clean, zero discomfort, of course, and you're ready to go. All right, now that we have it installed into the helmet, let's have a look at how to use it. The layout of the button module is designed for ease of use, but also solid tactile feedback. It's easy to find the center, and then you just go above that for volume up, below that for volume down. Up front, you have the audio button. To the rear, you have the intercom button, and sitting right there in the middle is the media button. Around back, we have the LED status indicator, and then coming out of the rear module, which you would have seen during the installation, is the USB-C charging port. And you just tuck that away between charges. To turn the unit on, you're gonna press the intercom and audio buttons together. And to turn it off, you're gonna do the exact same thing, at which point it will read you the battery status.
Battery status, 75%.
Before going to use this unit for the very first time, you do need to make sure that you activate it. And you do that via the Cardo Connect app. In order to make that happen, we need to make sure you have a phone paired directly to the headset. Now, you can have up to 2 devices paired directly to the headset itself. And this could be a phone and another phone. This could be a phone and a GPS. Others may choose just to have a single pairing directly to the bike. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that the unit is in the correct pairing mode. And I'll show you those now. To pair a mobile phone, just press and hold the media button down for about 5 seconds until you hear phone pairing.
Phone pairing.
Then just go to the Bluetooth settings in your phone, and when the 4XS shows up, go ahead and select it.
Phone connected.
Now, if you wanted to pair with an additional phone or a different device altogether, you start by doing the same thing. Press and hold the media button for 5 seconds.
Phone pairing.
And then as we tap the media button, we enter into different pairing modes.
GPS pairing.
This is the mode you'd want to be in for pairing with a standalone third-party GPS.
Bike pairing.
Bike pairing is good if you're going to be pairing directly with the bike, if the bike allows for that.
Second phone pairing.
And finally, second phone pairing if we're going to be adding a second phone paired directly to the headset. Now, as a quick tip, if you find yourself into this pairing mode and you just want to get out of it or you didn't mean to be there, press and hold the media button for about 5 seconds to cancel it.
Pairing failed.
Now that we have our phone paired, activating the unit is super straightforward. Let's go to the app. So we'll open the Cardo Connect app and wait for it to identify the unit.
Activation required. Please use the Cardo Connect app to activate the unit.
Okay, we found it. Now we're asked to activate now. So let's just select that.
Unit activated.
Boom, activated. Next step is to name your unit. It's always a good idea to do that. We'll go next, then we can select our languages, and then the next screen after this, if there's a software update available, we'll be asked to do it. It's always a good idea to keep the unit up to date with the latest software. Let's see what's going on. In this case, we're all set to go. And now for the first time, we see the home screen. All right, let's have a look at some of the main functionality. You can adjust the volume of the system by using the volume up and volume down buttons, or you can use the voice commands. Hey Cardo, volume up. Hey Cardo, volume down. This system has a mute audio capability, which can be pretty useful in a variety of different scenarios. This one's voice command only. Hey Cardo, mute audio.
Mute audio.
And what that does is push any inbound audio to the very background. It also deactivates the microphone. When you're ready to get out of it, just click the volume up button once, or, hey Cardo, unmute audio.
Unmute audio.
And you're back. Now there's also a way to mute just the microphone itself, which can be very helpful in intercom scenarios where you still want to hear them, but you don't want them to hear anything coming from your microphone. That's going to be a 2-second hold on the volume down button. The microphone's now muted, nobody's hearing anything. And to get out of it, 2 seconds on the volume down button again, and the microphone is back. One last voice command that I use pretty frequently. Hey Cardo, battery status.
Battery status, 75%.
Awesome. Lastly, to pull up your phone's voice assistant, whether it's an Android or iOS, just do a 2-second hold on the media button. That pulls it up. If I did the same thing again, that'll make it go away. We can also make use of natural voice operation. If this was an Android, I'd say, okay, Google. However, in this case, hey Siri. There we go. In most cases, your phone's voice assistant is the best way to make an outgoing phone call. But there's other things you can do directly from the headset. For example, if I were to be getting a phone call right now, I could ignore it by tapping the volume down button, or I could answer the call by tapping the audio button. I could also just say directly into the microphone, either answer or ignore. Once you're on the call, you can end it by tapping the audio button one more time, or issuing the command, hey Cardo, end call. And if you want to redial your last number, it's 3 taps of the media button, or simply say, hey Cardo, redial number.
Redial number.
You can also set up a speed dial number, and for that, we go to the app. In the phone section at the very top is our slot to put a speed dial, so we'll go to set. We'll look up the contact that we want to put there. We'll select them and hit set. And that's now our saved speed dial number. Once we have that saved, I can either double tap the media button or simply say, hey Cardo, speed dial.
Speed dial.
Now, when it comes to listening to music in the helmet, you can stream it via Bluetooth from your phone or another connected device, or make use of the built-in FM radio. I'll show you how to do both. Streaming music to the helmet, pretty straightforward, and we don't need the app open or even at all in order to make that happen. I just have it here so that you can see what's going on inside the helmet. To start the music, just tap the audio button one time. Tap it again to skip forward. Skip again. Tap the button in the back to skip backwards. And press the media button one time to stop the music. Now, of course, we can do all of that with the voice commands as well. Hey Cardo, music on.
Music on.
Hey Cardo, next track. Hey Cardo, previous track. Hey Cardo, music off.
Music off.
Now, you also have the option to share your music with a passenger. In order to do that, you need to go over to the Intercom page and make sure that the person you intend to share the music with is paired up with you on that Rider A channel. That's the case here, so let's go back to the music page. And we can activate music share by either doing a 2-second hold of the volume up button, by issuing the voice command, or by tapping this little icon.
Sharing music.
If you're going to make use of the unit's built-in FM radio, then getting it set up within the app is probably the easiest way to do that. I have the FM page open now, and you can see our 6 preset slots. If I press and hold on that, it's going to load whatever station I'm in into that first preset. I'll go ahead and do that again here. And then if I press and hold further, I have the option to edit what that is. And I can go to whatever I want, whatever my favorite deal is, hit done. Whatever it is, don't forget to hit save up in the top right. Also in the top right, these 3 little dots, you have the options to edit your presets, auto-tune presets, and reset all presets. I'll talk about auto-tune here in a second. Then to turn on the FM radio from the headset itself, instead of doing a single tap of the audio button, which we did for music streaming, it's going to be 2 taps.
107.
Pressing it again, we'll go to the next preset.
87.5.
Press the rear button to go to the previous preset.
107.
And just like music streaming, to turn it off, press the media button. Now you can activate the auto tuning from the headset itself. It's a 3 taps on the audio button. And what that does is grab the 6 strongest stations in whatever area you're in and loads them into your presets. Super helpful when you just have no idea. To show you this with the voice commands, hey Cardo, radio on.
Radio on. 107.
Hey Cardo, next station.
87.5.
Hey Cardo, previous station.
107.
Hey Cardo, radio off.
Radio off.
And lastly, if I wanted to switch sources between the music streaming and the built-in FM radio, I can do that as well by doing a 2-second hold of the audio button. So let's get some music streaming going. Single tap. Okay, 2-second hold.
107.
That's the built-in FM radio. I'll do the same thing. And we're back to the music streaming. All right, now let's take a look at the intercom side of things. The 4XS is a 4-way communication system, which means it enables up to 4 riders to hold a Bluetooth intercom conversation at a rider-to-rider range of 1.2 kilometers or about 3/4 of a mile. Here's how to set it up. So we have this phone paired to this 4XS, and if I go to the intercom page, you're going to see 2 open channels for a Bluetooth intercom pairing. Now that could be used to another 4XS, but it could also be to another brand altogether. The good news on your side is that the pairing process and the operation remains the same no matter what, so it doesn't matter. So let's say it's just these 2 people and we want to get them paired with each other. I've got the app open here, so I'm just going to hit the pair button on this unit.
Rider A pairing.
And then to manually go into Rider A pairing on this unit, just press and hold the intercom button for about 5 seconds. And now we wait for them to connect with each other.
Rider A ready.
Okay, these 2 units are paired with each other. We're good. And if it was just those 2, then you can use the app to establish intercom. Intercom is open. Intercom is closed. Or you can do a 2-second hold on either one of these. So I'll do it on this one. Intercom is open. I can close it on this one. Intercom is closed. And of course, there's the voice commands to call intercom and end intercom as well. Now, to add a 3rd intercom, the A channel is taken by this helmet, but the B channel is open. So let's go to pair B.
Rider B pairing.
So we'll manually enter Rider A pairing on this one.
Rider B ready.
Okay, and those are paired up fast. And now we can see that both the Rider A and Rider B slots for this headset are full. Rider A here, Rider B there. Now, if you have the app available and you're using it while you're riding, you can toggle between who you want to talk to. For instance, if I want to talk to just Rider B, I've got it. Just Rider A, I've got it. Because when you go to activate the intercom via the button or the voice command, if a helmet such as this is paired with both, it's going to reach out to both intercoms. It'll open up A and B together. If we want to add a 4th rider, we're going to pair this person with the person that I have on my B channel, which is this unit. Now for this unit, its A channel is taken up with this helmet, but its B channel is open. So to manually go into Rider B pairing, I'm going to press and hold the intercom button for 5 seconds, and then tap it one more time. We'll see the LED go blue. This one's ready to add that 4th rider. I'll put this one into intercom pairing mode, and we wait for them to connect. We'll know it when the LEDs go solid, just like that. Okay, we've got 4 people all connected. The best way to get this up and running, this person who's connected with both of these does a 2-second hold on the intercom button. That'll open both A and B. The app will be suspended while it's talking with both of them. It'll obviously come back once the intercom closes. And then that 4th rider, have them tap their intercom one time. We'll see the LED go to a double flash like that. All of these LEDs are doing a double flash. I can tell right away that this is a 4-way intercom. Everybody's talking to each other. To close the intercom, you do a 2-second hold on that. You see that the app comes back to life and we're good to go. And finally, if for some reason you need to reset your unit, you can reboot it by pressing and holding the intercom and audio button together for about 10 seconds, or until you see the LED stop flashing. At which point, just let go of the buttons, it'll power back up and you're good to go. Or you can reset the unit back to factory settings by pressing and holding all 3 buttons for about 5 seconds or until you see a purple LED. Doing so removes any Bluetooth and intercom pairings that you might have had. It will, however, keep the latest software version. And that's it. Don't forget to follow our channels and check out our website for more information. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.